Remember I was telling you about the Marie calendar? You definitely want to give this pie shell a try for your deep dish pie shells. It's so good, so worth it. So good. But make sure you try this recipe. Bring it to your family table at Christmas, the New Year, just because it's Sunday, any day, the sweet potato pie. Thanks for joining me. Make sure you like.
Hi guys, happy holidays and welcome back to What Adrianne Thinks. It's me, Adrianne. Today I'm going to share with you my mom's highly requested sweet potato pie recipe. So hang tight. Hi guys and welcome back to What Adrianne Thinks. It's me, Adrianne, and today is Thanksgiving Eve and I'm about to put this bird in the oven, but before I get to that, I'm making sweet potato pie. It's such a staple in our family. We love sweet potato pie. So okay, I'm going to point you down to the bowl so you can see all the ingredients that go into this delicious pie. It's not so quick and easy. I know I say everything is quick and easy, but this time it's a little work that's going to go into it. You want to make sure all those strings get out, so you got to put a little elbow grease into it. But I'm telling you, every step is worth the wait. So enjoy this sweet potato pie. Right now I have 5 pounds of sweet potatoes. So I'm going to blitz them up, get your hand mixer, and get them going. So you want to do that on almost a high speed. And I'm going to show you something after we get them a little mixed. The one thing I want to show you are the fibers that's on the that comes from the sweet potato. The fibers catch on to the blades of your beater, so you want to make sure that you get those and rinse them off in between. So this is our first go around. I'm going to rinse off the beaters and get back to mixing up the sweet potatoes. Okay, we still see fibers, so we have to rinse the beaters again, and then we'll be round 3. This might seem like a lengthy process in getting the fibers off the potatoes, but it is necessary. Don't forget to scrape down your bowl so you can make sure you get not leaving any bits behind. That's looking smooth already, I must say. Okay, so now we're here for round 3. So you really want to pay attention to your beater. As long as you continue to see the fibers wrap around your beaters, you want to keep blending and rinsing until you don't see any more. The purpose of that, we want something that's smooth, no lumps, no bumps, smooth custard. That's what we're aiming for, and that's what we're going to have following this simple process. Okay, round 3. See if I can show you a little bit. These are like fine fibers, so you don't want that in your pie. So, I'm going to rinse and round 4. 5 rounds whipping these potatoes. So as you can see, look at our beaters, almost clean. So you want to really make sure you do not skip this step. Very important for a nice smooth pie. Okay. So you just want to have some melted butter. This is just regular unsalted melted butter, 2 sticks for these 5 pounds. Okay, so you just want to do that until it gets incorporated. I'm going to scrape down my bowl. And you see how smooth that is. 5 pounds of potatoes. I'm going to put in 7 eggs. Okay, so that's 7 eggs to 5 pounds of potatoes, and we mix. Okay, so I just want to show you how light and airy it gets when you follow these steps. Okay, so next I'm going to start adding our flavoring. So we have a cup of loosely packed brown sugar, half a tablespoon of nutmeg, a half a tablespoon of cinnamon. You can't see it, but there's a half of a teaspoon of salt, and this is 2 cups of sugar. So this is blending really well. We just want to continue, and we're on to our next step. So now, last but not least, I have a cup of half and half and a cup of whole milk. also going to add a half of a tablespoon of vanilla flavor, about a teaspoon of coconut flavor, a teaspoon of rum flavor. And you can really add any type of flavorings you like. These work well and they taste delicious. It's almost like it gives it a tropical taste. I've used eggnog in the past. I've used coquito. I mean, come on. Eggnog is great. You can eliminate a lot of your additional spices when you're using eggnog because you already have your flavoring. So now we're going to mix this all together, and I'm telling you, it smells delicious. Okay, so now I'm just going to taste for flavoring, see if I want to add anything else. There is egg in here, of course, but I'm not worried. I've been making pies a long time and I ain't fall out yet. So I'm going to give a little taste. I think I need some sugar. I want to add a little more sugar, and I'm going to add a little more flavor, actually. So I'm going to add just a little bit more vanilla. Just a splash. So the thing about your pie is that you want to taste. It should taste like your pie. However you want your pie to taste, that's how this batter should taste. If you're a little leery about tasting your pie batter with the egg added, wait till the end, taste it, season it up, and see where you're at. So I just added about another 3/4 cup of sugar. And I'm going to add a little more cinnamon. Okay, and I'm going to give that a whirl and see if I like where it is now. Okay, so I'm going to taste our batter again, see what else I may want to add. Okay, I'm just going to add a splash more of half and half. And if I had to eyeball, I would say that was probably about 1/3 of a cup. So I added that about 1/3 cup of half and half because I'm looking for a certain consistency. So I don't know. I listen, I smell, I taste, and I want it to kind of look like it's going to pour in my pie shell. Not pour loosely, but I'm looking for it to kind of, that I have to shake it off, but not, it'll come off with ease. So that's what I'm looking for when I'm adding the extra. So okay, I am really happy with the consistency. Adding that little extra half and half really did wonders. So again, you want your pie to taste like you want it to taste when you eat that first slice. So however it tastes here, you want it to taste when it bakes. So now I'm ready to fill my pie shells, and I use Marie calendars. And this is the deep dish, 9-inch deep dish crust. I really love this pie shell. I mean, it cooks up so well. I just want to try to flip it over a little bit to show you the tin. It's a sturdier tin, and they just cook up so well. I don't even know what else to say. You can bake quiche in these, any type of a pot pie, anything that has a more looser batter or something that has to bake for a longer period of time. Use any type of deep dish pie shell or the thinner crust if you like those, if you like the regular pie shell. But Marie calendars, you can't go wrong. So I'm going to fill these, but first I need a fork. Okay, so what I do with my pie shell, I just take the tines of the fork, and you want to just make some little pierce the shell all over, and you even want to do it around the sides. Okay, so as you can see, hopefully that's coming up on camera. I just made took the fork tines and just pierce your pie crust. You're not going through to the tin, you're just piercing the shell. You get a ladle, And fill them up. So I should be able to get 4 pies easy out of this batter and maybe have a little left over. All right. So I just like to pat it at the bottom, give it a little shake. And this one is ready for the oven. If you see these little pockets here, that's from our brown sugar. Okay, so I'm going to finish filling our pie shell, and I will be back. Next time I come back, they'll be out the oven. They're going to bake at 350 degrees for about 45 minutes to 55 minutes, depending on your oven. If your oven runs a little hot, you really want to do about 325, low and slow. You can't go wrong with that. So I'll see you back when they're done. So guys, the pie is done. Listen, actually it's the next day. It is Thanksgiving Day. Happy Thanksgiving from my family to your family. I'm exhausted. If you can't tell, I'm exhausted. But I wanted to close out this video and just let you know how this pie tastes. I'm not too exhausted to taste this. Oh, I almost forgot y'all was here. This is so delicious. So good. And this crust, remember I was telling you about the Marie calendar. You definitely want to give this pie shell a try for your deep dish pie shells. It's so good, so worth it. So good. But make sure you try this recipe. Bring it to your family table at Christmas, the New Year, just because it's Sunday, any day, this sweet potato pie. Thanks for joining me. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to What Adrianne Thinks. Did I tell you I was exhausted?